Greetings and welcome to Spiritual Magic Journey. This is your weekly message forecast for March the 20th through the 26th of 2023. And this week, guys, I am using the Spirit Messages Oracle card deck by John Holland for your weekly reading. If you hear any noise in the background, it's probably the heat kicking on, or I've got the dryer going. So let's dive right on in. Let me light my candle. This is not live. I couldn't do it live because I'm out of town. So I wanted to make sure that you definitely got a weekly message. So I pre-recorded this. So let's ring our bell. A spirit wanting to step in. See what messages want to come through for this week. The 20th through the 26th. Almost at the end of this month already, man. Tell you what, it's just flying by. I don't know about how you feel, but I mean, it seemed like it was just January, a couple of weeks ago, you know, not too long ago. Now it's already leaving March and going into April. All right. So our first card, we'll put our beautiful yellow heart on there. Second card, almost like a white translucent heart. And our third card will be our beautiful green heart. And I'm going to drink me a little bit of tea before it gets too cold. I don't like my tea cold. While you are choosing your card, you can choose a card, a heart, number, whatever you feel drawn to, and you know, listen, or you can listen to all three messages. I'm sure something will resonate with you. We'll read what the book has to say, and then if there's any channel messages that want to come through, I will definitely channel those through. So let's get started. Listen what our beautiful yellow heart has to. It says, listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not just what's being said, but what lies beneath the words. And sometimes, guys, this is all about just holding space for someone that's going through something difficult. Not trying to tell them what to do because they're maybe going through some grief and some sadness or just a difficult situation. So let's see what the book has to say about listen. Just being there. And that is page 56. We've heard and listened to your requests in the past, so we're bringing this card to you because someone around you needs to be heard now. They're not seeking advice, but they really need to express themselves about how they're feeling and what's going on in their life. What they're seeking is an open, compassionate, and non-judgmental listener. Boy, if we were all capable of that, of just being an open, compassionate, and non-judgmental listener, what a different world we would be living in right now. When you're intently engaged in a conversation, there's an exchange, even exchange of energy where both parties can benefit. Those who are talking expresses what they are feeling, and just by the process of talking, they will often solve the problem or issue by themselves. Being present and listening to someone who needs your full attention will, in some cases, bring the answers that you've been seeking for yourself. So this not only helps you, but also helps someone else. So I need to Make a quick pause here. So this is all about just listening. Someone is needing you to listen. Listen to how they feel without offering any advice. Listening to what they have to say. They just want to get some things off their chest. So if you run across this person, it's going to benefit you and the person you're listening to. You're going to get something out of this, trust me. Not that you're seeking anything out of it, because we shouldn't be always seeking something out of everything. Everything should just be unconditional love, being unconditional, just passionate, not expecting any compassion, not expecting anything in return. But this is someone that's maybe crossing your path. This may even be a child, a family member. So really hold back. Do not judge, and listen to what this person has to say. It's going to be very important you do this when this comes. When this time comes and this person comes, and like I said, it could be even your kid that's going to come to you. Do not judge them. Just listen. It could be a friend, a co-worker. Someone's going to come and they're going to need your help. And your help is to just listen and don't judge and don't offer any advice. And just let them know that you're there, supporting them and anything that they need, that you're there to listen. Okay? So let's see what we've got for our beautiful, almost like a white translucent card. And it's memories. It says your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happy moments when your loved ones who are in the spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. How cool is that? Because they're not gone anywhere. They're still right there. Just as real as the world we're living in, supposedly. A dream within a dream. This is page 60. Since memories often arise at different times, sometimes some totally unexpected, others when you least expect them. The power of love works both ways, as your loved ones in the spirit world could be thinking of you at the exact same time you're thinking about them. How many times has that happened? Spirit presents this card to you so that you remember your loved ones when they were at their happiest and healthiest. Do not remember them if they were sick, hurt before they went to the spirit world, for they are whole again and beautiful. Take out the happiest picture of them and look into their eyes. Notice that spark and joy that shines out from their soul. This is how they truly are now. When you remember the wonderful, loving memories and thoughts, no matter what the situation, you are infused with positive energies. This can help you stay connected with your loved ones and also attract the highest and best for you here in the physical world. And this is so true, especially if you have loved ones that have passed over, animals. A memory will come across your mind and you'll remember the funny things and the moments. That's how they get your attention, guys. This is how they get your attention. So remember all the beautiful moments that you had when your loved ones and your fur babies, they're trying to get your attention just as much as you want to connect to them. They want to connect with you. And it is possible. It is possible to connect with them. So Don't push them back. Don't push the memories away. I know we can never forget about our loved ones, and we don't really do that. Most of us don't, and we keep their pictures around. We remember the good times, and that is their way they get our attention. That is it. That's how they are really trying to connect with you. So when a memory pops in your mind, just out of the blue, that is your loved one. Especially if it's about your loved one or, your fur baby. That is them trying to reach out and connect with you. Especially when you're going through anything difficult or any kind of hardships. Something will happen where you will remember, a particular moment in time. Yeah. And that is their way of saying they are there with you, trying to comfort you. They don't want to see, us go through these hard things that we think are hard here because this is the way this planet operates or is. The challenges and the ups and downs and obstacles. So they are there, always by your side, and that's how they nudge and get your attention. So don't just doubt it when you have that memory come across your mind and you remember, especially when you're going through difficult times. So your third card with the green heart is give back. It says today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It's about giving back without any thoughts or expectations of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch others, people's spirits, as it is highly likely that someone really needs it today. And that's so true. As people are really going through some really tough times. So give back is 33. This card comes forth as a gentle yet timely reminder to give back. Turning the page, this you give, that you give or show to another will reinforce that person's belief and faith that there are people who really care. One simple act of kindness can create a ripple effect that can reach further than you could ever know. Do you remember a time when a random act of kindness changed your life? Such kindness depends on enlightens the soul and produces rewards for greater than material gain. Look for appropriate opportunities to share your energy and love with someone. A smile, a contact, or even a compliment comes from the heart and soul and could be the best thing that you can do for yourself today. You may have asked a question about attaining something, but to prime the pump of abundance and to bring something into your life, it has to work both ways. It's all about giving and receiving. Trust that the universe knows your request and will bring it to you with its own divine timing. Acts of reaching out or giving back can replenish you with courage, hope, inspiration, and strength, and at times can also provide new direction by touching people's lives. You're opening the door to miracles. Man, is this so true? My dad was just telling me a story of how people come around because he lives like in a independent retirement place, and there's this little boy and his father come around and gave him a bag of little goodies. And people are always out there doing um, these acts of random kindness. So now it's time. I had to pause the video because it's just overwhelmed with um, just crying. So I'm going through my own healing, and it seems to be really coming up. I just want to bawl my eyes out whenever I see um any kind of crying, not crying, but random acts of kindness. Random acts of kindness. I just start crying. Um, so I don't know what this phase is all about. But I know I'm healing myself. So I cry. I paused the video and I did my little crying. But yeah, just giving back, just helping. Have you ever thought of a time when someone just come by and they felt like they just saved your life because they helped you out? You may be in a bad situation or um, it was a bad timing. Maybe your car was broke down, something you needed, you needed some money, or just someone just was kind to you. Maybe you went out to the grocery store and like pay a bill, and you just always think that people suck, they're mean and just awful, and maybe you're that type of person, or you just have those thoughts. You don't have to be that type of person, but and then someone just shows you some kindness and you're just like blown away and you're so grateful and thankful. So if we all just did this without expecting anything in return, even though that opens you up to miracles in your life and abundance in your life, don't do it and expect that. Just do it unconditionally because you're a kind being, because you are a compassionate being, and people really need that today. There's so many people that are really in bad situations or really hurting right now because of the big shifts and changes that are going on, that's creating a lot of destruction on earth, and so things can be built up better and things can get reformed and changed. But so if you got the means, or if you can help someone out, your neighbor or someone that you see that needs help, do it. Give back to your community. Share what you have. Do those random acts of kindness. You can make someone's day today. Okay, I'm gonna leave it with that before I just start crying again. But guys, I hope this helps you in your journey through life. Blessings, my friends, and namaste.